Success, money, wealth, all of these things are great and they're cool, but how exactly am I supposed to get these things? Back when I posted this video, I took some time away from YouTube and I wanted to think. I wanted to kind of analyze my situation and plan forward. And I've sort of done that. I have plans, I have ideas, I know where I want to go from here. However, in order to succeed in that I want to set myself up into a better position to become successful. And here's how I plan to do that. All of these plans, these businesses, these things, they take money, they take time, and they take effort. If my own house isn't in order, if my ducks aren't in a row, then I could be spreading myself too thin and not being able to go after those things properly. I am a very firm believer that if you can't do the little things right, then you'll never be able to do the big things right. Some of these plans include starting another business, buying real estate, investing more, but I think it's very important that I take other steps first in order to set myself up in a better position from a safety standpoint and from a financial standpoint so that I can take those risks from a position of safety and from a position of security. I've been in situations where I've been in massive bad debt, and there's no point in investing in the stock market if you're in bad credit card debt. Now, during this time of inspiration, I kind of wrote down a lot of the things that I wanted, things that I was trying to understand, and I'm going to read some of those to you. Here are some of the things that I was trying to accomplish. Some of these I have, including paying off my credit card debt. I have no credit card debt, no bad debt. I do have a loan on my car still. However, I think that's fine for now. The car still has the same amount of value, if not more, from when I bought it. So I'm not really worried about that. But other than that, I'm debt free, which is really nice. One of these steps was also to publish my book. I'm glad I was able to finish that. Some of these other things that I want to do to put myself up in a better position of security is getting a house, taking on roommates once I get a house to help me cover those costs, continuing to produce content, and continuing to grow YouTube. I want to sell merch on YouTube. And then later on, I want to grow more in real estate, but I still need the cash coming in order to do that. So some of the things that I was trying to do right now and that I'm currently doing include finishing up with the book publishing. That's pretty much 99% done. I'm just waiting on something for the audiobook, but that's pretty much done. Working my second job. I chose that job for a couple reasons. Basically, I stayed on when I worked at Hilton. I still work for Hilton, but at a very, very limited capacity so that I can keep some of my benefits. That's basically why I did it. I do get, money, but it's kind of inconvenient to work there. That's kind of a long story, but when I switched over to being an accountant full-time, then I chose to stay on for some of those benefit reasons, not really just the money. Eventually, I want to be able to taper off and change up how I spend my time. I want to slowly transition from spending time on both of my jobs to transitioning into spending time on my businesses more. When I say businesses, the two businesses that I have right now are my YouTube channel and my book. I guess they're basically it's the same business. It's one business. Those are creating things that are going to bring me more money and bring income while I play defense and invest that money into things like real estate in the market. So I guess the three main steps that I'm taking right now include 1, stacking cash. I think it's very important to have that cash there. Trust me, guys, I learned this the hard way with getting into massive credit card debt. Stacking cash is very important for when the storm comes, when something bad happens, like when I broke my leg and I couldn't work at the job I had basically no income. So because I didn't have that income, I had no way to cover my expenses. I think I had $1,000 saved up when I broke my leg in savings. I still had some investments, but I had $1,000 in my savings, and that just got deleted basically because I didn't have any money coming in to cover my expenses. So I was spending money and investing it when I should have been saving some in cash. I needed a better pillow of cash in order to be safe if bad things happen, which they did. First step 1 is just stacking cash. Investing is important, but I still want to have a good, I would probably say right now, about $5,000 would make me feel comfortable in a savings account. I don't have $5,000 in a savings account right now, but that's something that would make me feel a lot more comfortable and better able to make these other decisions down the line. And also a lot of the reason, I'm still saving for a down payment for a house. I want to get into a house as soon as I can, but it's just not in the financial cards at this moment. Hopefully soon. The second thing that I've been doing and am doing is looking at the other areas in my life that I could bring in income. I make a salary at my main job, so it's not like I can just work more or work overtime. I don't have overtime. It doesn't exist at my job. So I got to look at other areas of my life. Those include selling off as many things that I can, that I don't use, that I don't need, just bringing back in as much money as I can, and also just continuing to work my second job. I want to taper off that eventually and spend time more on my business because that's more long term and that's going to be best for my future, but it's not at this moment providing me with the most cash. So I will be tapering off the second job soon, but not quite yet. The third thing that I'm trying to do is just learn more. Reading more books, listening to more podcasts, watching more YouTube videos on the people that are inspiring to me and that are going to teach me. Trying to understand and learn things more so that I can make smarter and better decisions moving forward in business. All of this is going to help me to take these business risks and make this bigger business leap. Now, my YouTube channel and like my book, that's not really the main business. I don't 100% exactly know what that's going to be yet. As far as YouTube, there's merch, there's like my book, there's those type of things. And that is going to be a business, but I don't think it's going to be the main big product or service that I offer, at least to like the general market. And a lot of what I've been doing recently is just taking stock of myself and analyzing myself, my situation, my pros and cons, my advantages, my disadvantages. What do I have that could provide, and what am I lacking here? What business would fit right with me, my assets, my time, the amount of money I have to invest? I think it's important that in business, you pick a business and you decide what vehicle you're going to use to succeed that fits right with you. Let me give you an example. Real estate is a great way to build wealth. It's one of the largest ways that people build wealth. However, buying houses, buying rentals, flipping properties is not I just don't have the capital to do that right now. Yes, I can get loans and things like that, but it's not still, I don't have the capital that I can make that decision safely and make that decision the way I want to. And I'll give you another example. I have a friend who is a contractor. He runs a painting company. It wouldn't make sense for me to start a painting company because I don't have 8-10 hours a day to go paint houses, paint buildings, because I'm working all day on my other job. So what could I do to bring in income while I'm still working as an accountant full time? This is going to be something that probably I can't spend a whole lot of money on because I really don't have that much to invest in it. This has to be something that fits in with my time schedule, and then I can mold my schedule around so that I can work on it maybe late at night, maybe early in the morning, whenever I have the ability to do so. I think it's important to take action, and go is very important. However, I've done that a lot with YouTube and with a lot of the things in my life, and I think taking a step back at this portion to analyze my situation and plan my next steps forward is an important one. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a link below if you would like to check out my book. I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope that it brings you value. The book goes over a lot of things like that, self-improvement, mindset, all of this type of stuff to help you become a better person, and all of my opinions on how you can do that. I hope you all have a great and amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.